Right. Welcome back to All New Rods Fishing Channel, where I am going to break down the Cabela's 120 Advanced Angler. I got it on Facebook Marketplace for way cheaper than what they sell for brand new. They don't make these anymore. They quit making them back in 2018, right around when Cabellas was bought out by Bass Pro Shops and all that stuff. Feel Free makes these kayaks. They were making them for Cabellas, so Cabellas just put their name on it. So they still make that version of this kayak, the Advanced 120. Yeah, there's not a lot of videos on the Cabela's kayak, the Advanced 120, because they quit making them like 8 years ago. So. But the version of the Feel Free they still do. I think it's the 3 waters something or other. I don't know. So yeah, let's take a look. It's kind of how I have my kayak set up currently. I haven't been on the water yet because everything's frozen. So once it thaws out, we'll get out there and we'll pull some big cats in. But I will be using this primarily for catfishing and obviously catching the bait for catfish. So let's go. So we will start at the front, and then we'll kind of work. I'm in the basement here, so just bear with me. And we'll work our way to the back, and then we'll go from there. So here's kind of the side view. Cabela's. Advanced Angler 120. Bum, bum, bum. That's it. So we're gonna go from the top. And it's got a molded grip here, a molded handle. This thing weighs 100 pounds. So I think this is why you need something like this, other than a carrying handle that's like screwed in. This is what you need. This thing's a beast. All right, front here. There's 2 rod holders in the front for your poles. I'll never use those, but they're there. Some built-in bungee straps. My homemade DIY battery box that it's got a 12-volt battery in there, and we're looking at 12.4 volts. So this thing's not bad. I put all these in here. I put these SAE connectors. Ports here, and I put this end of it on my fish finder. I put 2 here so I can plug something in here. It's not wired in yet, but maybe lights, I don't know. And then this will just kind of scooch back here once I'm on the water. It comes with a built-in box. Now this box does come out. Maybe lift this up. Get this out of the way. This comes up. Here's the storage box for this. If you took this out, you can see it right through the water. There's a hole there. So you can put like a trolling motor mounted to this and sink it all the way down and be totally fine. Cup holder, I'll probably never put a cup in there, but it's there. It's got the rails on the both sides here, left and right, or port and starboard. I'm assuming this is for the rod holder. It's got an anchor trolley line, super small, but it's there. There's one on both sides, one here and then one on the other side. Adjustable foot pedals, goes back and forth. I kind of broke this one off already, so I guess I'll duct tape that back together. I don't know. Scupper holes there. There's some on the underneath this thing, and then there's 2 in the back. Now this seat is pretty gnarly. It sits up. This is the highest setting, so it sits up here like that. And the seat itself has a built-in, zippered bag for, I don't know, whatever Put 2 rod holders on the left and right. Some tie downs for the rod holders. Tie downs here, here, and here. Also tracks on the back too. Pretty convenient, super long. The only problem with these tracks, let me get to the back first. Built-in bungee, and then obviously the molded carrying handle here, and it's got a kind of a slot for a rudder or something. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that yet. Drain plug. These tracks though, these tracks are pretty gnarly. They're metal or aluminum. They're long, you know, so you can put a lot of stuff on them. The problem is that this track isn't divoted, like there's not a wider gap to like slide things through and then slide them over. So you got to take this out, this little piece right here, and then slide things in and then put it back on. So first glance I was like, how do I get this in there? Well, that's how you get in there. GoPro holder. So we'll go back to the seat. Seat's pretty cool. It's got 3 levels. This is the highest setting, and then let's see if I can just put her down. Right there. Oh, there's Diesel. I found Diesel. There's the highest setting. Come down. There's kind of the middle setting, a little lower, and then you can go all the way flat down to the bottom, all the way flat. I guess if you need more stability, lower center of gravity, that would be ideal. Also, there's pockets in here on both sides for like stuff and things. So I will probably ideally use this seat kind of all the way up. For me, it's a little bit better on the knees. And then, yeah, that's pretty much the pretty much the layout here, front to back. Pretty gnarly box. So if I'm sitting in the kayak, I'm 5'8" on a good day. So these foot pegs, like I said, I broke this one, so I'm gonna have to get some bubble gum and fix that. So I'm pretty far from the box. This seat also comes all the way up, flaps all the way up. If you want to stand and fish, you need a little bit more space, but I'm sure because this is a tri-haul, you'd have plenty of stability for that. So transducer, I just got one of those cheap Amazon extender arms, 20 bucks. I was gonna build my own, but for 20 bucks I just, saved myself some heartache. The battery is on, maybe, let's see. There we go. I haven't taken it out yet, that's why the cover is still on there. But so I can be here fishing, GoPro mount, fish finder, transducer, battery box has 12-volt ports, USB ports, stuff like that. I built all that myself. Pretty easy to do. So this is pretty much the layout. Not bad. I mean, it's 100 pounds. I might have to get a trailer for it. I don't know. But I'm just gonna muscle it into my truck for now. And that's pretty much the breakdown of the Cabellas Advanced 120 Angler, whatever. Same as the Feel Free 3 Waters. Same kayak. Maybe there's a few different modifications, but I've seen a lot of people put trolling motors in the center of that box, kind of take the trolling motor apart and kind of just attach it to that. Ideally, it seems like a good idea, but I don't know. A motor would probably help. I think this thing is going to be super hard to paddle upstream, upriver. But I guess if I'm not in a hurry, it doesn't really matter.